These last few months I've been able to spend some time with these amazing couple and have gotten to know them better as a couple. Some months ago we had them over to the house for a casual dinner out on the back deck. So one thing I asked them to do was to write a letter and describing why they wanted to marry each other. And so as I went through these letters, it was very obvious why they love each other and why they want to spend the rest of their lives together. Going back in the beginning, before their first date, their individual outlook on dating was quite different. Quite different. Marcia, an independent woman, dated men on her terms and when she had time, never really putting much time or thought into the relationship. Now Bradford, on the other hand, he was one that went into first dates as unlimited possibilities and thinking maybe this woman could be the one. But reality soon set in, and most dates went from awkward conversations to, this woman is crazy, get me out of here.
When I think about Brad, it makes me think of two things. First, his selflessness and his thinking about others. When I first came to visit Los Angeles almost 8 years ago now, Brad knew that I really loved Jay Leno. I had always wanted to meet Jay Leno, and Brad, being the best friend that he was willing to get on a line 5 hours early for a taping for Jay Leno so that I can get on the lower level and touch Jay Leno's hand as he came in to his show. But he's also incredibly determined and has a will to succeed like I've never seen in anyone before. In the 2+ years that I've seen them together, I've seen Brad be utterly devoted to Marcia, whether it's surprising her with flowers coming home from a workout, to the epic birthday surprise over the last year where he had her favorite birthday cake shipped in from New York, got her tickets to the Harry Potter concert, and secret rendezvous, which of course, because it's Brad and Marcia, culminated in a 19-mile hike. But I am so thankful that you allowed me to share in this day with you guys. It's been a privilege and an honor over the last 10 years to grow up with you and experience all these life events with you. So let's all raise a glass to Bradford and Marcia.
So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Christina. I'm Marcia's not too much older sister. But thank you to those of you who thought at some point I was the younger sister. So when Marsh came to our family spa day, Literally after meeting Brad for their first coffee date that morning, I knew she had found someone special. She was already 100% committed, and we all know that Marcia analyzes everything to death. But she just knew that this was special. You could see it in her face, and I've never seen her like this before over a guy. So I was a little sad though, because at this point I realized I had lost my permanent third wheel companion. Probably a lot sadder than my husband Matt, but I was pretty sad. Marsh, to this day, the way your entire face lights up when you talk about him or when he walks into the room is something I have wished for you for a long time. I'm so very proud of the woman you've become and all that you've accomplished. You are by far the most gorgeous woman that I know, and you're even more beautiful tonight than I could have ever imagined. Please raise your glasses to the new Mr. and Mrs. Austin. Cheers.
The things that we sometimes perceive are our defects, or our flaws that we carry. What makes an evening like this so special, I think, is that what we see is that they're not flawed at all. That those are those foibles, those are the idiosyncrasies that make us who we are. And with the two of you in particular, it is just magical to watch things that could be perceived as character flaws enable you guys to realize when you had found your perfect match. And that somehow, I'm not a religious man, but perhaps it's divine intervention, I don't know what it is, but somehow we end up with a whole that's greater than the sum of its parts. And if we didn't have those differing personalities, we wouldn't have that magical whole. And I think, honestly, even though we all come because we're invited, I hope, we all come because there's good alcohol and food, and we all come because we like seeing these magical moments, these milestone days in people's lives. But I think in a lot of ways, we come because this represents the very best of what we all try to live for. And watching you guys up here this evening, I think, while we bring gifts to you because you're getting married, the gift that you give to us is that you almost show us our very best selves brought to life. And I think all of us look at you and go, this is what we all really want out of this life.
Over the last couple of years, the love between Bradford and Marcia has grown and matured, and now they have decided to share their lives together as husband and wife.
To think that I could love you more than I do at this moment, right, just seems impossible. But I know that I will wake up tomorrow loving you more than I do today. I couldn't have asked God for a better man or a better husband for my life. So today, as we make these vows for forever and this commitment to each other, I want to promise you this. I promise to always strive to be the best wife for you. to support you and encourage you in all of your endeavors, and to share in those dreams as you strive to reach them.
From the moment we met on an inconspicuous rainy Saturday afternoon, I knew I had found the woman I would spend the rest of my life with. In a brief period of time we have been together, you have changed my life entirely. You have made me a better man, a better friend, and a better son, which all have prepared me to be the husband you undoubtedly deserve.
Marcia and Bradford, now we have all witnessed the pledging of vows and exchanging of rings between you. Now by the authority given to me by the state of California, I pronounce you husband and wife. Bradford, you may kiss your bride.